Hi, my name is Jo Ruan, and I'd love to take you through this wonderful aerial footage captured in May of this year by John Scally of Inchagoill Island on Loch Corrib. So here we can see the Coffee House Folly. This was built in the 1800s by Sir Benjamin Guinness, and what they used to do was, you can still see kind of remnants here of where they had flattened out this area, and they used to play croquet. This is on the west side of Inchagoill. You can see a couple of people up on top there. There's a little staircase that you can access to get up there and have a look out, and your views are of the Mam Turk Mountains. So, as I said, this is West Inchagoill. This is quite an interesting area because it has like a really mature woodland of mainly beech trees. And in this area, there are a lot of important fungal species that kind of speak to an ancient woodland or like a stable woodland floor. I don't know if there's really such a thing as ancient woodland anymore in Ireland, but the kind of mushrooms you would expect here, or that I've come across here, are like chanterelles, and there are some mushrooms that are globally important as well. So we've got some interesting corals here, like the violet coral, the slender coral. Both are pretty rare, and in fact the violet coral is on the global red list and classified as vulnerable. So we'll swing around here, and we're looking at the South Shore Walk. This is what I refer to in my project as the South Shore Walk. So this is a lovely walk down by the shoreline, and we've got two particular spots here. I call them picnic spots. So Picnic Bay 1 and Picnic Bay 2, that's what I refer to in my project. I've seen people camp here as well. It's quite sandy here as well, so it's a nice swim spot. It's quite a sheltered part of the island as well. Some really great footage here. And then we swing around here and we are approaching Kneeves Bay. So this is more of a local entrance to the island rather than using the main pier. Sometimes it can be tricky enough to access because the water level does actually get low, and there are some rocky outcrops around here. This part of Loch Corrib was formed many years ago, and there's lots of drumlins and things like that in the water, so it can be tricky enough to access. Actually, just to point out as well, when you access it on this part, all of this part here is what I refer to in my project as the historical sites. So it contains all the historical ruins of the churches, St. Patrick's Church and Temple of the Saints. Moving on, we're at East Inchagoill, and there you go, you have this beautiful view of Loch Corrib. This island is quite intriguing. If you ever go on Google Maps, have a look at it. It's really kind of strange. If you're just going by boat and you just think that, oh, it's just an island covered in trees, but weirdly it has this, go look on Google Maps, you'll see it. I won't ruin it for you, but it's got this weird thing in the middle. So now you can see Burr Island there. So just around the corner here is the main pier. So this is where I'm coming up to it now. So this is where the main boats arrive to give tours, and generally any visitors, they usually go to the main pier first. Here we have the iconic Scots pine tree line of Burr Island. And we're swinging around another lovely view. Really calm day in the lake. There's Burr Island again. We're swinging around now to the North Shore Walk. This is what I refer to as the North Shore Walk in my project. This is a really nice U-shaped sheltered part of the island, and it's kind of like a pebble beach, but once you get out into the water, it's quite shallow for a good part of it, and it's really sandy. You've got that marl limestone shore. And you can see as well, just to make another comment on the forestry out here, I think historically there was a lot of conifer plantations, but over time it has really become more of a mixed woodland, and surprisingly a lot more deciduous trees than what you might expect. This is the most elevated part of the island, so we're kind of coming back towards West Inchagoill again. Here you can see with the darker trees are the Scots pine or the coniferous forestry, and it is interspersed with some deciduous trees. Another thing I guess to point out is what you can see towards the shoreline. There are some ash trees, and you can really see ash dieback in them. And then we're swinging around again to the coffee house. And that's it. Thank you.